Hello everyone, this is Chief Odulani. We're giving you a guided tour of what's going on inside the Grenadian rum factory. Their rum is very strong and it's very good. So here it is, they give it to you, what is happening with the Grenadian rum of here in beautiful. So see for yourself, the beginning and the entrance, as well as what's in front of their manufacturing plant, as well as how they produce the cane of the Grenadian rum. So here's our tour.
This place was acquired by the French in 1656. In 1724, an Englishman took over whose name was Captain Grant. In 1786, Mr. Grant sold the estate to John Glean and Thomas de Gale. They were both Englishmen. Until 1988, when three brave Grenadians, we have Ray Edgar, Dykes Richards, and Franklin Thomas. Now this estate passed in the hands of many owners and carry over 300 years of history.
Here's a brewery.
Water wheel in the Western Hemisphere.
What is that?
The water wheel. It date back in 1785 and continues since. We source the energy from the river that generate power to drive that wheel. The more water, folks, is the more power. The more sugar cane we able to crush. So that's the water wheel.
And that's the water wheel. They used to generate power.
Yes, to press the cane.
To press the cane.
Yes.
All right.
That's the conveyor belt. Sugar cane load to the conveyor. As that belt takes the cane between the press to squeeze the juice out. So let's check it out from the other side. And that's the crushing machine. Sugar cane goes between the press, the squeeze. The pulp come out on the table and the juice goes down through a channel that leads to the boiling point. Now that's the leftovers. After grinding, and that is commonly known as what we call baggers. We use that baggers as fuel. The remainder that rock goes down. And a very good night so.
This is where the raw process cane comes from, right?
Yes, ma'am. We sell it to you. All right, so ready?
Ready.
Good. Let's go. So you have the rail and you put it in the cart and push along the rail.
Yeah.
Be very careful as you go down the back trails.
Yes, we're walking this, the cane. On top of the cane.
Careful, my dear. That's why we use the waste as fuel for heating up the boiler. There is a furnace at the bottom. That's where it burns this fuel.
We're inside. It's at the processing plant now.
Alright, now we are standing in the boiling house. We have the cane juice come through the pipe and enter the receiver, channel into the first copper, using a ladle to transfer from one pot to the next. We heat underneath as we boil off the water. We're able to concentrate the cane juice. Once concentration is complete, the juice then scooped by the said ladle into this wooden channel. It goes in the tank and stays for 2 days. Then we pump upstairs and bring concrete can, and that's another 8 days it ferment naturally. So it's a natural fermentation with no additives.
Okay. And this well does the fermenting, correct?
Yeah, it's natural fermentation. It's fermenting for 8 days and ferment naturally.
8 days?
Yes.
And this is an empty one.
Yeah.
Each tank is numbered.
Yeah, it's the number.
We're back out here.
And that's fermentation taking place. Distillation, sorry. The fermentation process comes through the pipe and enter the stainless steel, which is called a heat exchanger. But within the heat exchanger, there is a circular coil that placed within it. And that fermentation would be blended with a lesser grade of alcohol that must go back. We then entered by the copper pipe into the main boiler. So we have some here and some remaining. We have a second grade alcohol here. Now we are going to use wood as fuel to heat up the boiler. As it heats up, it vaporizes. The heat with the speed and the pressure strengthen the second grade, goes up and moves down into the water, where it cools down from steam to liquid. There is a line that leads directly to the controlling gauge, and that's where we measure the specific gravity. So once it's not strong enough, we need to go back. The real strong one is what buckles and goes out. There is also a residue. We open the stop and throw it out. No use. It goes out as well. Do you understand?
I understand.
Thank you. Let's continue.
Hey, people. Okay, where are we now?
In the controlling group, and that's where we measures the specific gravity. So here we have the distiller who looked at the hydrometer, and that hydrometer would give the reading of the strength of alcohol that is in this glass. Okay? That hydrometer rises on specific gravity. Once it's not strong enough, remember it goes back to the strong. What you actually see in there, that's water. The actual liquor goes within those glasses. We have holding tank. Here we have the storage tank. Then we transfer into this holding tank right over there. And we have no big machines or conveyor belt when it comes to us bottling. We use drinking water coolers like this, but much bigger. They placed on the table and bottled manually. We only have a capping machine to ensure that our bottles are properly sealed.
How often do you monitor?
The distiller, once there is a batch, the distiller must be there. Once it comes in, the strength, actually the rum is here. He must sit there and look at it and monitor it.
Okay.
So give me a minute.
All right.
All right, so here we have sample, and it must go now. Hold on.
You give me sample.
All right, so here. That's a 75%, a 69%, and a passion fruit rum punch. All right?
Okay. Okay, we should have a sample.
Yes.
Hello, folks. This is real rum. Real Grenadian rum. The strong one. Woo! Now, trying the medium one. It's got me sweating. Woo! Okay, that's much smoother. It's getting me sweating, people. Not a drinker. Okay, peoples. This is for you, 21 years and older. Royal Grenadian Rum Punch. All right, that's much better. I can deal with that one. Woo-hoo, it's got me sweating. And that's the conclusion of that one. Woo! This is for you, peoples.